And joining us in the studio now is Noah Del Monte. He is one of the contestants on Jewish Matchmaking on Netflix. Noah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Date him till you'll hate him. I hope that's not some of the dating advice you got from that counselor and matchmaker.
Not personally. I did get a lot of different advice from her. It was definitely interesting. It gave me an outlook to dating that I did not have before.
Well, first of all, let me ask you, why did you even agree to go on a reality show?
Okay, it's a great question. It was the same question that, my family asked me, my friends asked me, etc. I think that in today's world, 2022, 2023, it's just hard to date people. And now everything's online. It's more important to, show on an app that you're having fun rather than actually have fun. And I guess what I was doing did not work out up to now. So once I joined Jewish Matchmaking, I got that professional advice.
Right, hard to date. And how hard is it for Jewish singles who want to find Jewish singles and Jewish singles that match their own particular lifestyle, observance, however you want to put it?
So that's a great question. So it's definitely not only hard in Israel. I mean, Israel is easier, right? But I made Aliyah about 2 years ago. So for me, outside of Israel, it was extremely hard. Here, it's more of a tradition and culture clash, as you mentioned, because, there's different strands of Judaism and people believe in different things.
Right. Did you also date Israelis or go on dates or with also American Jews visiting in Israel? There was a kind of mix, right?
Yeah, it was a mix. It was a mix. And I think it shows also very well in throughout the filming in the show, the mix that there is, as you can definitely tell the difference between Israelis and non-Israelis.
And Orthodox Jews who have their own very separate rules on how to conduct themselves, and I guess less strict observant Jews.
Yes, so I'm one of the less strict observing Jews. I was not part of the Orthodox dating, obviously, but it's a nice mix to see everything happen.
Right, so I have to ask you, we saw that clip, what have you got against vegans, I'm sorry, and also women with cats?
Okay, so that was taken a little bit out of context. You'll see during the show what I mean, but the reason cats were an issue is because I'm obviously looking for a life partner, right? And I have a Belgian Shepherd dog at home.
Okay, cats and dogs. That's already a genuine story.
And vegans, it's more of a cultural thing, having grown up in Rome, Italy, most of my life, right? The cheese, the meats, the pasta.
Right, you're originally Italian, Italian Jew.
Yeah, I'm half Austrian, half Italian.
Yeah, interesting mix there. Now, of course, we can't reveal how it turned out because the show hasn't aired yet, and I guess you're sworn to secrecy whether you found true love or not. But just in general, what did you learn from this? What did you come out with it if in a less specific way that you can tell us about the dating, the way you maybe were dating before the show, maybe how you would date after, etc.?
Okay, so some things I came out with from this definitely were tips that Elisa gave me. One of the biggest tips that I think resonated with me the most was it does not need to be love at first sight, right? You need to get to know that person, and maybe that's where it comes from. Date them until you hate them. You have to give people more than just 1 or 2 dates to see if you actually want to be with this person.
Right, and not just stick around though until you hate them.
No, I wouldn't take it that far.
I would definitely not take it that far. Okay, well, as I said, we don't know if you found true love or how successful you are. We'd have to watch Jewish Matchmaking on Netflix, but however it turns out, Noah Del Monte, we wish you the best and happy life with the person of your choice at some point.
And we'll see what happens May 3rd.
We'll start seeing then. Thank you for joining us, Noah.